Good morning. This morning, inside of this tub housed my pastel yellow belly ball python. Her name is Padme. She's one of my favorites in my collection. She's one of the smaller ones that I own in my ball python collection. And she escaped, most likely because I probably didn't lock down one of these locks on here tight enough. One of them was locked. She must have slipped out of here. It's not the first time this has happened to me. My butterball python escaped one time, but I found him within 12 hours. He was just still in the room, but I've checked everywhere. She's somewhere in my basement. If you've seen my exotic pet room tours of my snake room and my tarantula room, you know that these rooms are built out of tarps. And unfortunately, no matter how secure you get it, you know, a ball python is going to find its way out of it. So that was always my fear for these animals, is one of them getting out. If you're in the hobby long enough, that's going to happen. If you have a ball python, they're going to escape on you at some point. What's irritating about this situation is that, you know, she is very small, and I have a ton of places down here she could hide. So I don't anticipate finding her anytime soon. And, you know, I've heard from a lot of people, some people, their ball python has escaped for months, and in some cases to up to and over a year. So I don't really, I'm already getting myself ready to prepare that she's probably going to be gone for a while, so that sucks. You know, that's one of my favorite BPs in my collection. She's one of my favorite snakes, so this is really tough. But I'm not going to give up on her. I'm going to continue. I'm going to look for her every single day. And I got some things I might try out for her. The good thing about this basement is that it's not extremely cold, so she can survive down here. It's just, I'm pretty sure she's going to try to make her way back into these rooms because they are warm, and she can't get back in here if she wants. So I guess it's just a waiting game. For now, it sucks. Big time. Well, it's been 7 days. Actually, it's been 8 days. She's been missing. And last night, I come to turn off the reptile room, the snake room, turn off the lights and check on everyone. And look who I found. She's been gone for 8 days. I literally tore this basement apart looking for her. Me and my wife rearranged the basement, got rid of a bunch of stuff to see if we had any trace of her. I knew she was down here. Every once in a while when I was down here, I could hear some stuff get knocked over. I saw a spot where she had pooped, so I knew she was very active. And it's been very humid down here in this basement, so she hasn't been too cold or anything, even though she seems a little cold now. And she's a bit pissed off right now. I'm sure she's been very uncomfortable the last 8 days. I am extremely happy I found this girl. I got lucky. I mean, I'm one lucky guy to find a snake this size. Again, she is like literally unmarked at all. She is a bit jumpy right now, and that's a little bit out of her character. She's normally very sweet, but she's actually right now a little defensive. Actually, she's been hissing. I've never heard her hiss. And but other than that, she marking wise, she's just absolutely nothing wrong with her at all. She really wasn't gone that long compared to some people's. So I'm very fortunate, very happy to have her back. It was I was seriously depressed when she was gone, and you know, it was hard to come down in this basement and work with other animals knowing that, you know, one of your favorite animals is out loose. So I'm just so happy I have her back, and I'm sure it won't be the last time one of these guys escapes, but I'm going to take some extra precautions obviously in the future, make sure that doesn't happen on a regular basis, which it hasn't so far. But other than the butterball getting out, and I was down here when that happened, so I knew he didn't get far. I had a chance to really kind of follow his steps. But she was out for probably close to a day before I knew she was gone, so I knew she had made a lot of headway and gotten out. But unfortunately, this little trick of mine worked. I don't think if I didn't put this down, there's no way I don't think I would have saw her. I mean, she literally was just in here sitting underneath that hide I had in here. And I mean, that was the best feeling in the world. So that's the update on Miss Patme, the escape artist here. She's an awesome, beautiful snake. She's obviously not only my pet, but a very integral part to my breeding program. I'm gonna start. I mean, I gotta have that pastel, in my project. So they're not hard to come by. Luckily, she wasn't too expensive, but still, you don't want to lose any ball python that you have. So I'm just so happy she's back, and it's just, even looking at her right now, I just feel like I was so worried about her, and I was pissed off that it might be months that I would see her again, and I was worried about her because down here there's just so many places in the basement for her to get stuck in, or get stuck in a box that somebody might take out or something. So I really just shut the basement off because I was so paranoid she might be in a box, and I checked everything down here and couldn't find her. But here she is. Very fortunate, very happy to have her. And I'm gonna go ahead now and take her and put her in her old home. This is a temporary home for her anyway. I was just about to build a custom rack for all my ball pythons, so because I don't like these tubs with these handles, locks on them, because they are a pain in the ass. You can't forget to do it if you're in a rush or you got other stuff going on. So very cool to be able to just get a rack going for these guys, so I ain't got to worry about it anymore. But this is just amazing. Still can't believe I'm even looking at it right now. I thought she was a goner for sure.